Hello, and welcome to The Poor Generation, the show that inspires the present and future generations to take a deeper look at their lives to see how their gifts and passions can be used to pour back into the world around them. In this series, we will offer listeners first steps to finding true purpose. I'm your host, Alex Pasley, and in today's episode, we will talk about setting your vision and creating goals to help you reach it. If you're new to the podcast or tuning back in, I would like to thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, and comment. I'm so thankful for everyone that commented and reached out to me on Instagram and that emailed me. I'm really excited to talk about our topic today, so let's dive right into it. The definition of vision: the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. I have a quote that I want to share. Life without vision is like walking around in the dark. Without any aim or direction, it is difficult or impossible to make any progress or reach any goals in life. I started a list of goals in high school, and I listed them on a note card. I had the note cards in multiple places in my parents' house. I had one note card on my bathroom mirror. I had another one on my nightstand, just to name a few, because this was a great way to remind myself daily of where I wanted to go in life. During this time of my life, I was balancing sports, academics, and a job. So I set a goal to have a 3.5 GPA and to start on the varsity football team and to save as much money as possible. Not only did these goals help me to have a vision, it also helped me to learn some valuable life lessons. Athletics taught me hard work, discipline, and teamwork. My job taught me how to be a good steward with my finances and to be generous. A higher GPA allowed for scholarship opportunities and a deeper understanding of my capabilities. After I graduated high school and college, my vision changed. The older I got, the less short-sighted I became. I started to look at the big picture, and I focused on my long-term plans. I began to make goals that help form my vision for my life. See, goals require actions, while your vision is the end result you are trying to reach. Visions are typically long-term, while goals are short-term. Think about it like this. Goals are like Legos, just building blocks to our visions. Over time, once a goal has been met, it's time to set another. Life requires adjusting priorities to focus on your vision in order to reach your goals. For example, I love backpacking and camping. So when I plan a hike, I have a vision of where we are going to go, and I start to plan what is required to reach the final destination. While some items I might bring would make the trip more comfortable, they would also weigh down my pack and make the trek to the top more exhausting. I must choose to leave some things behind in order to reach the top. With that being said, is there something in your life right now that's holding you back from achieving one of your goals? Something that you might need to get rid of or let go of during this season of your life? Having a vision doesn't mean achieving your goals is going to be easy. There are moments that we're going to feel uncomfortable and that we have to make sacrifices. But our vision is like the North Star. No matter what is going on in your life, it helps us to get our bearings and head in the right direction. See, I recently learned that the North Star actually changes over time. As years pass, the rotation of Earth's axis slowly moves away from one star and towards another. The same is true for our lives. As we grow and shift, sometimes our vision must be adjusted as well. We have to be willing to be flexible, or we may end up chasing after something that is leading us in the wrong direction. Every once in a while, it may be a good idea to reevaluate your vision and goals and make sure that they are still lining up with the direction that you want to be going. If not, make a change, and that is okay. Your vision is your guide to lead you in the right direction. But being open to change allows the divine to intervene and lead us where we are supposed to be. Don't be so hard on yourself, guys. And don't allow yourself to compare yourself to others. Let me say that one more time because I think that went over some people's head. Don't allow yourself to compare yourself to others. Remember, life is like a marathon, not a sprint. Run at your own pace. Think about it like this. Sometimes in life, we're going to be sprinting. Some seasons of life, we're going to be just at a steady pace. Some seasons of life, we're going to be at a standstill because we're having to learn and we're having to grow. But always remember, never compare yourself to others because you will lose focus on your goals and your visions. You may be asking yourself, how do I make a vision board? And where do I start? Take a day or two to think about what you want your next chapter of life to look like or the end of this year to look like. You can ask yourself, what is my vision for my finances or for my health or for my relationships? Next, I would take all the information on what you want your vision to look like and start to create a physical vision board, either on Pinterest or you can make one with a poster board and print out images that represent your vision. See, I believe that you should have a vision for all parts of your lives. For example, I have a vision for my marriage and for my family and for my health, because this allows me to aim at being the best possible version of myself. Next, I would take the steps to creating goals. Take 15 or 20 minutes to think about 4 or 5 goals for the month of October. Let's start the new month off in a great direction by making a list of goals that we can build upon. You can write them on an index card or a Post-it note. A goal could be that you just want to read more, or you want to eat healthier, or you want to learn a new skill. Don't overthink it when it comes to creating goals. Before we close, there are 4 key takeaways I hope you take from episode 2. The first one is, it is important to have a vision for your life in order to fulfill your purpose. Takeaway 2, in certain seasons of our lives, we are going to have to learn to leave some things behind. Let me say this again because this is really important. In certain seasons of our lives, we are going to have to leave some things behind. Takeaway 3, ask yourself, what is holding you back? Is there something that is weighing you down? Do you need to take a break from something? Maybe you need to just reevaluate your goals and your vision. Takeaway 4, allow yourself the room for change and growth to happen. Remember, life without vision is like walking around in the dark. Without any aim or direction, it is difficult or impossible to make any progress or reach any goals. Before we wrap up, let's get to our 2 discussion questions. Question 1, who or what is pouring into you right now? My answer is, the feedback and the support from family and friends this past week is something that has poured encouragement into me as I work on this podcast. Question 2, what are you doing right now to pour into this world? My first answer is pouring into my son. My second answer is my wife and I are pouring into nonprofits that align with our values and beliefs. That includes our money as well as our time. It is such a great feeling to see the work of your hands impact your community. With that being said, the holidays are coming up, and I just want you to be mindful of the ways that you can give back to your communities. In closing, I want to share some helpful resources. I recommend reading the book, The Purpose-Driven Life, What on Earth Am I Here For? By Rick Warren. This is a great book, and I definitely recommend it to the listeners. We cannot do life alone. Life is hard, and that's why I believe it's so important to have a therapist or a small group or accountability partner. This week, I would challenge you just to take time to look at your inner circle. Look at the people that you spend the most time with. Are they positive? Are they people that uplift you? Are they people that hold you accountable? If not, maybe you need to reevaluate. If you're still listening, I want to give you a huge thank you. Thank you so much for tuning into episode 2. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. I really enjoyed hearing back from the listeners last week. I appreciate the feedback and the support. I would love to hear about your life stories. And if you have any questions about vision or goals, please reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Instagram, The Poor Generation. You can also email me. My email address is thepoorgeneration@gmail.com. I'm so excited about the support and what we are building. We are building up a community that is pouring out love and pouring their gifts back into this world. I want to end the show by saying you are loved and that you do have a purpose. You do have unique gifts and talents to offer this world. I love you, and I will see you in the next episode. That is a wrap on episode 2. Thank you so much.